I am so excited when I saw you on my calendar today. Because I know you're one of the techiest people I know, and you're here to give us, you've been doing this from the CES for 15 years, they told me.
Yeah, can you believe that? This is my 15th time covering one of the world's most important technology shows.
So, yeah, you only
started
look 20,
when I was
so that's
5.
Kind of hard.
Oh, bless you.
Well, thank you so much, and that came from my heart. You're at the world's most buzzworthy event at the CES. Tell me, let us vicariously see what you're seeing. Where do you start?
Well, what I've seen throughout the week that I've been here are really tech leaders leaning all the way in, going all in on an AI accelerated future filled with real-world robots, self-driving cars, and AI agents so advanced they're going to make Siri look like an old dial-up telephone. But just like AI is empowering all these good, amazing innovations, it's also emboldening the bad guy scammers too. So as I walked around looking at all this amazing stuff, I thought, who's looking out for all of us and all of this? Well, it turns out that McAfee just yesterday unveiled a new scam detector service here. Why is that worthy of CES and the top gadgets in the world? Because basically it runs nonstop in the background of all of these devices, scrutinizing every single thing coming in on your smartphone and your laptop, analyzing emails, texts, and videos to stop and flag potential scams in real time. Then they send you an instant notification to say, hey, don't respond to that one. Here's why, and here's how to make sure you don't get duped in the future. We all get about a dozen of these scam messages every single day now across our most important devices. And the average person loses nearly $1,400 to online scams. So I feel like that's kind of an important place to step back and start before I show you the jaw droppers.
That is a good place to start. Somebody's watching out for us because we're like little babes in the forest.
Exactly.
Okay, tell me about the rollout of laptops. What do you got there?
This is the showstopper of all of CES 2025. Lenovo's ThinkBook Plus Gen 6 Rollable. That screen is rolling up at the touch of a button to give you so much extra screen real estate here. It's just gone from 14 to 16.7 inches. That's a 50% increase in scrollable space. It's like having an entire second screen attached to your Take Everywhere gadget. So now you can work with split screens, but one that just glides back down and tucks behind the keyboard when you don't need it. This is actually genius. With the web more suited now than ever to these tall, narrow smartphone screens, giving a laptop a taller display is an absolute no-brainer. And bonus, look at this, no tech neck. It's a lot more ergonomically friendly. You're not staring down, all day at your laptop. You can expect this out early this year for around $3,500.
Oh, affordable too. Okay. I'm on radio, so that means I'm in people's cars. Tell me about more about car audio.
Okay. A totally unexpected highlight for me at this show was experiencing Dolby Atmos sound in a new Cadillac Optiq electric SUV. I have never heard music that way outside of a professional recording studio before, and now it's coming to a number of new vehicles near you. Seriously, Felder, this absolutely blew me away. It gave me the chills. I got a tear in my eye. It's like you're surrounded by sound. I was able to hear new parts of some of my favorite songs from my childhood. And if you think about it, this is genius. The average American spends nearly 40,000 hours driving in their lifetime. It is the #1 place people listen to music. Why has no one thought of this before? It's such a super cool, incredible integration. You have to take time in 2025 to hear Dolby Atmos integration in a car. It'll change your life. And to hear your voice, you hear things that you don't pick up otherwise. It's just incredible.
Well, I have got to get one of those systems so I can hear me.
Yeah. You have to get a new car, but the price you got to pay for awesome,
That's a good reason for a new car. I'm going to pitch that to my husband too as soon as I get home. Yeah. Okay. My husband loves his grass. We're in Texas. What about AI-powered lawnmowers?
You so need one of these. The smart cleaning bot's making headlines here. Start with Mammotion's new Luba 2 AWD series. This uses advanced AI vision to mow your yard like a pro right out of the box. No boundary wires, no giant learning curve or complicated setup. You can pair it with its app on your smartphone to map out your yard, set your preferences, and go to work on up to 2.5 acres. Thanks to its really unique all-wheel drive system, it can see and avoid obstacles too. Handling 80% of slopes, it can even duck under trees and cut along edges where other robot mowers get totally stuck. Pre-sale on this just started. It looks like a fancy race car. I have a robot lawnmower right now, but mine needs boundary wires. We did a little gravel work over the last summer, and it hasn't worked ever since because you mess with that boundary wire a little bit and you're just like stuck. You can't use it. This solves that problem. I really want to get one of these.
Oh, well, get me one too when you get one.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool one. Well, I'm going to wrap up with robots for your lawn or for your living room. You got to tell me about that.
Yeah, well, Narwhal's one of our favorite robot vacuum brands. And check this out. They just announced this new flagship RoboVac called the Flow that cleans closer to walls and corners with a track-driven mop pad that extends to reach the edge of walls while also using dual water tanks to keep that mop clean and remove any brackish water as it's going along. There's also an anti-tangle side brush that gets all into the nooks and crannies, and then a brush cover that sits closer to the ground than any others and adds extra suction to surfaces like carpet. So it picks up more, vacuums up more, and just does more than any other robot vacuum we've seen before. This one launches in June for a price of just under $1,700.
Okay. Well, if I add up my budget, I can afford a couple of things on that list. But for me to make a decision on what to get, I can't get everything. Is there a place online I can go, Trish?
Yeah, go to Tech-ish, my blog, for more information on everything I talked about here. Be sure to follow me at Jen Jolly on Instagram for all kinds of amazing behind-the-scenes videos. And read everything I'm covering officially here this week, including a lot of this stuff, at usatoday.com/tech. If you don't see it pop up right away, just type in my name, Jennifer Jolly, and it will show you the latest, greatest, everyone's talking about from CES 2025 and beyond.
Jennifer Jolly, I want to thank you so much for this information. I'm so excited. I got to go look up most of the stuff you told me about. Have a great time there.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Valder Beebe, host of The Valder Beebe Show. We have over 1,000 videos on ValderBeebeShow.com and YouTube.com/ValderBeebe Show. We upload new videos daily. Our site is a modern baby boomer platform with news and information important to boomers. Subscribe to YouTube.com/ValderBeebe Show and stay connected as I interview the world's most fascinating people.